Hey! Hello guys, welcome to like a random video. It's not even going to be part of the Road to Shark. It's just going to be more me talking about my thoughts, and I encourage you to minimize this and go play 07scape. I mean, that's what I love doing with RuneShark's videos, and I encourage you to just listen to this as if it's a podcast. I've got a few things to talk about. First of all, let's get these lobsters cooked. If any of you guys know how to get me a Camtasia, I think it's 8. Actually, let's turn my sounds off. Camtasia 8 registration key, a license. That'd be great because I'm doing the trial period now, and I need to get that license. So help me out, please. Secondly, quick update on my account because I mean, some of you care. Obviously, you just saw me get the Rex, a lot of the Rex for Family Crest. Last one is 59 Magic, which actually isn't 59 Magic, it's 54 Magic, because you can boost it, and I shall be doing that. Unfortunately, I spent all my money on runes, and it got me, look at that, 1k away from 45 Magic. And 45 Magic is the Camelot Teleport, which is very helpful. But yeah, I'm just going to be fishing a lot and selling them to get runes. It's kind of a nice little process I have going. Anyway, more on to my thoughts about 07scape. Why this means so much to me is more than the fact that I started RuneScape in 2006. I started RuneScape after the trade limit had been implemented. Okay, so I got none of the PKing, none of the free trade, none of the bounty hunter, none of that. I got BH, I mean, like the target system and like the statuettes and the brawlers. You know when you PK, you know what I'm talking about. The 15k trade limit, I got that. And like everything seemed great as it was progressing up until a certain point, and I think I would deem that point in which RuneScape stopped being fun for me. I think after I got 96 summoning, because forever that had been my goal, and like it was that elusive pack yak. And don't get me wrong, I did like frost dragons with the pack yak. I did God Wars trips. I did necks. I had fun after I got the pack yak, but it was no longer like my golden game. That's when I got into Minecraft and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's just because I reached that goal, and that's of course is not RuneScape's fault. I had set this goal. I had made a couple really fun series on YouTube, such as my Road to Max Combat. Thumbs up if you remember that. And I accomplished it, and then it was like, bam, not much to play for anymore. That's enough about me. Why 07scape is important is because it's bringing the community back. It's for us, run by us. There's so much support. I mean, I know this is a wrecked thing, but I mean, people restarted their YouTube accounts. I mean, look at me. My RuneScape, I mean, I keep on saying RuneScape. My YouTube account was dead other than Pokemon. By the way, quick note for y'all Pokemon viewers, I'm working on it. I'm having trouble restoring the save file, but I will figure it out. Back to RuneScape, and the whole community is alive. We're like electrified with this restart to the economy, to our stats, and it's so nice just to have like this. If you're watching my screen right now, there are all these people fishing, and let's look at this. People are like talking to each other, drawing like penises with AQP. It's just it's something that I missed in the EOC. Enough of me jizzing. Something I wanted to quickly mention is I don't know how many of you are not subscribed to RuneShark, but if you aren't, get on that right now. They're the best YouTube people ever, not just for RuneScape, they do Minecraft too. And James, one of the two, is going to be the first person to 85 Slayer, at least I think so, and just like really important to me. I don't know why I've taken so much personal interest in this, but like every single night before bed, I refresh the high scores to see if he's still in the lead, and he tends to be. From what I hear, of course, this could be rumors. The guy who's contending him, 2192 is the account name, uh, has people giving him cannonballs for free, and is account sharing. Which, I mean, this is a game. You do what you got to do. But I just respect James so much more for powering it out himself, and I love how like he got the first G model today, and it sold for like 2.4 mil, and I love how he'll be like the first to a whip, and I I just respect that, and go Team James. So more about like opinions for '07 Scape. Uh, there's only really two things I want to hit on. First is the GE. Now I was thinking about this. Um, I I heard James and Simon talking about it, the two Rune Shark people, and I respect their opinion to the utmost extent about anything RuneScape. And they are both vehemently opposed to the idea of bringing back the GE. And I was thinking, like, why? Um, Communication doesn't really happen when you're making trades. You still gotta use your auto typer. Use at '06 World '06. You still gotta. I mean, it's like the same thing as the GE right now. It just takes longer. But then I thought about it more, and now I think I'm a little bit more on the side of no GE. I think what they're trying to say is that like with no set value to anything, it creates so many more possibilities. I mean, you see people selling stuff at banks. You set up stores and like even like look at me. I'm a YouTuber. I've made it public that I'm selling my lobsters, and I've gotten PMs about it, and that's how this game works. And I just enjoy the aspect of you decide how much money you're going to make by how much you sell things for, and then you look at the economy, and let's run a hypothetical. You go to Varrock East, and you go to the corner where, let's say, lobsters are being sold. Let's say there's a corner for my cooked lobsters where people sell food. And I go in there and I see three different people marketing for 80 GP selling cooked lobsters. And then what's the obvious solution? I mean, my options are A, go above them, B, go for the same as them, or B, sell them less than them. And that's so up to you. The first option would take forever. You'd literally have to wait for the other three to stop selling or move to a new location because nobody in their right mind would pick you over them. Level them, you have to just either A, advertise yourself in such a way, say you have bulk, say you have like a special deal, or just hope you get lucky and people pick you, or C, put it up for 5 under them and then you get the sale because you're the lowest, and then maybe they'll respond with a lower sale. That's happened to me. And then when you're trying to buy stuff, it's like that guy's selling for this much, but I don't want to spend 25 GP on a mind rune. I want to spend 20. So then you start saying 20, and the other guy is either going to give up and sell them to you for 20, or going to keep on busting at that 25 GP. And it's a supply and demand economy. And I mean, raise your hand, students, if you've heard of Adam Smith, the famous economist, and he had a theory that there's this invisible hand that pushed people to fill every single niche, I don't know how to pronounce that word, in an economy. So somebody has to be the plumber, somebody has to like be the waiter, because let's take RuneScape. Let's say nobody thought it was a good idea to pick up dragon helmet drops. Everybody thought it was such a terrible drop that it was so not worth picking up, so there's none in the game. And then suddenly somebody says, hey wait, that's a really good idea. That that's a hole that needs to be filled in this economy, and so they start picking them up, and then they own that market. And then, like, there's a reason people are mining rune essence. It's because there's a market for that. People are buying the rune essence. And if everybody stopped buying rune essence, then there'd be a huge demand, and then somebody would fill that hole because the prices would raise. People need the rune essence, and somebody would say, "Hey, these people are offering crazy amounts of rune essence. I need to get on that." And then suddenly the hole is filled. And it happens in every aspect of this game. Somebody's always going to be selling units. Somebody's always going to be selling logs, bows, runes. I mean, every single little thing is going to be snatched up by somebody. I'm supplying the food. That's my thing. And I chose that thing because it's depletable. People eat their food and it's gone forever. So food is pretty stable price-wise because you can't have an oversupply, a surplus, that's the word, of food. Everybody who doesn't understand economics is like, me. I'm just fascinated by the economics of this game, especially how we started from ground zero and worked our way up. And, I mean, day 2, I was selling lobsters for 35, 40 GP each. I don't know why the market was right there. I've thought the only thing that explains this is there's not enough people at high combat that needed it. So that was the market. Nobody needed it, so it was being sold for 35. But now people are killing green dragons, people are PKing, people are slaying, and there's a need for lobsters. So what's this? They're at 70, 80, 100. I mean, I love this economy. And I think the GE would regulate it a little bit too much. That's my 2 cents. There's going to be a vote on it, and I hope it goes to no. Last thing I want to mention is I don't want there to be any content updates. I don't want Godward's Dungeon. I don't want, like... The only 2 things I'd be okay with is A, holiday event, because I kind of enjoy the idea of having something to look forward to, and like they could just make up their own little idea. We get like our turkey hats, and that's the end of it. And B, mechanical updates. I have no issue with like having tab reply or like scroll move the screen, or like I do have an issue with sitting to restore your run, but like just simple, especially the tab reply, that bugs me. Just simple game mechanics, like maybe having hit points and run listed up here, or like stuff that does not directly affect gameplay. So that's my 2 cents. I would love for any of you to leave your 2 cents about what you think about this game, where it's going, where it should go, in the comments, and I will reply to every single one of your comments. That's a promise. Yeah, so here's me signing off. I'm going to do more of these vlog type things. I just had fun for the past 15 minutes. Hope you guys did too. Enjoy 07scape.